Hey guys, welcome to the review segment of this week's mock video. And yeah, so as you guys can probably tell, this is a Mandalore jail cell. It's based off specifically the episode where Maul and his brother, I forgot the name, where they both escape from the prison. I took a lot of inspiration from that, and this is the first mock that I've ever made where I tried to base it off a specific scene. Of course, as you guys can see, there is no Darth Maul or his brother in there, but I did try to base the actual cell itself off of that, except for one small detail where in the movie, this was a corner cell and it actually had a window here as well, but I just decided to go for like the cell next to it, which looks exactly the same, but doesn't have the side window. So, yeah, let's start off with the front of it, where I used a big piece for the window and I actually used some really interesting building techniques for this mock. That's one thing about it. As you guys could probably tell, the time lapse was pretty long compared to some of my other time lapse videos, and that's because I ended up breaking this and rebuilding it a ton of times, trying to get the look right. I have a picture up of the scene I'm talking about on the screen and what it looks like, and as you guys can see, there's a bar here. I had to try to get that bar, the bar on that side on the right, as well as the bar on this side right, which had like a little control panel. And so to do that with this side, the side with the control panel, was actually really hard, because this control panel came in Snoke's throne room, and it looks really good as it looks pretty realistic to what it looked like in the show as well. So I wanted to put that there, but as you guys can see, it used a little bit of a weird building technique. There's a little gap there, so this window is not all one piece, because this is actually a 2x1 piece. So I had to go in between that. On this side, however, it's just one big window with a piece in front of it, which you can actually just take off like that. And if I take the piece off on the other side, it's, as you guys can see, there's a big gap there because this is a 2-wide piece. So yeah. Anyways, though, let's move on to the interior. So the interior is another place where I had one detail which was really hard to get, and that was getting these lights in. As you can see, I built them by just using a 1x2 flat tile. I don't know if I can get it to focus. There. Yeah, I used a 1x2 flat blue tile with this grate on top of it, because the lights kind of looked like that. There were two separate lights right next to each other, and there were 4 of those groups of 2 in total. And so doing this, using that kind of building technique, was the best way that I was able to get that. But I also had to make it look like it was still into the wall. So I ended up doing something really weird where I used one of the indented pieces, and there's a little gap right there. I just put a little 1x1 flat gray tile in there to kind of cover up any light from getting in there, so that it's not that noticeable. As you can see, though, I also have the bench in there, which if you look through the front door, it's got legs or whatever in it. And then on top of that, I just have this character from the Mandalorian set, just as kind of a prisoner. I also have his friend up here in the front, banging on the window, trying to get out. Well, not really a window, I guess. It's more like kind of a laser gate. But yeah. As you guys can see, I tried to tile it off as well as I could. Instead of using the normal tiles, however, I used these 2x2 tiles with the stud in the middle. And that's so I could actually put characters there wherever I wanted, and it still looks somewhat better than what it would look like if it was all studs. The top, however, is completely tiled off. I also have one of those 2x2 with a stud in the middle tile there, so I was able to put this character here. As for the characters I used in this set, I firstly used the Mandalorian Loyalist that we saw in the Mandalorian Starfighter this summer, and I just gave him one of the 501st Troopers blasters with the candle piece on the top, which looks pretty good. But yeah, it's just that character, nothing too special about it. Really good character though, and it fits into the Mandalorian jail cell theme really well. The next character that we have is one of these kind of pirates, I guess. I don't know what they're really called, or what they call them in The Mandalorian, but they're the ones who terrorize the town and in the ATST, sorry. And yeah, they're from the 5th episode of The Mandalorian, and yeah, pretty good character. I have another one of them, which is the other one that I put in the jail cell. So yeah, there's 2 of these kind of pirate guys in the jail cell. 2 pretty good characters, and they both came in the ATST Raiders set. Anyways, though, guys, that's gonna have to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this mock video. And yeah, make sure to leave your suggestions for a mock video I should do next week. And yeah, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed, and see you guys next time. Or also, don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.